Hi yogis, my name is Elisa and this is another nice restorative flow for your evening. So let's take a comfortable seat with your hands at your heart, take a deep breath in and let go of a long breath out. And slowly begin to fold forward to your degree. It doesn't have to be deep. Maybe your hands touch the ground, maybe your elbows as well. And just begin to tune into what you feel. And let's release that side, slowly come up and then cross your legs the other way and lengthen all the way forward, maybe with your hands touching, maybe fingertips or also elbows. And guide your breath deeper down into your body, into where you feel the stretch at this point in your practice. Let it slowly rise up from there and then come around for your first longer held restorative pose. You can take a pillow. If you have an official yoga pillow, that's nice, but I'm just using the pillows from my couch. I'm using 2 of them. You can take a pile of blankets, anything that gives you a little bit of height here. And then just sitting on the heels with the knees nice and wide, come into restorative version of child's pose. So your hands can rest down on the pillows, your cheek or your forehead can rest down. We're just going to take a few nice long deep breaths into the back body, opening up through the whole back body. And if one cheek is resting down, when your hands are on the pillows, then just turn your head slowly and gently to the other side so that your neck feels okay, feels balanced. Then melt back into this pose, into this shape. And then first mentally begin to come out of this pose, just visualizing that you're moving your way out. How would that feel? And then actually starting to move away from your pillows. You can push down into the pillows to lift yourself up. And just making sure you stay relaxed as you slowly rise out of the pose. And put one pillow to the side or make the pile of blankets a little smaller. And then sit against your pillow or your blankets with your buttock and your lower back. And you can take either Baddha Konasana legs, like butterfly, soles of your feet together, or cross legs as I'm showing you here. I find this a little bit more accessible, this way of crossing the legs, just to release any pressure from the knees or the lower back. Now, if you like, you can take an eye pillow or just a freshly washed sock and place it on your eyes. And this pose should feel nice and opening for the front of the body, but at the same time still relaxing and rejuvenating. So take a few moments to make yourself comfortable here, maybe using another blanket or a small pillow underneath your head to create more length in the neck. And ideally you want to kind of find a diagonal line from the forehead, then the chin, then the chest, belly, hips, knees. Now that you've had some time in the pose, notice how you're feeling, how you're resting down, body opening up to the earth. There's no need to feel a certain way, just observe what's going on, feeling tones of the body right now. And let that very slowly take you out of this pose. Very slowly removing your eye pillow, placing your feet back down on the ground so that your knees are bent. And there are many ways to come out of here, maybe rolling over to your right or to the other side, or just propping yourself up onto your elbows. And then for the next shape, you'll need either both of your pillows, or maybe you have blankets and you just make little piles of blankets underneath each knee or thigh. I like to have my hands here, one on the heart, one on the belly, to notice the breath. But if this makes your arms work in any way, then just relax your arms by your sides or both on your belly, or maybe even on little blankets. Just make yourself super, super comfortable. And this is important because we want to feel no big sensations or big stretches here in our restorative practice. We're really used to finding or searching for big stretches, big sensations in maybe vinyasa or other more dynamic practices. But I find it really, really helpful to cut through the cravings of wanting to feel more, wanting to experience more, and just be without big sensations, without big stretches. Just finding peace within the letting go. In a moment, we'll move out of this shape into our last shape. So you'll start to draw your knees together when you're ready, maybe helping with your hands on the outside of the thighs and placing the feet down on the ground. Move one pillow or one pile away from your mat and then place one underneath the lower back, part of the middle back. And this is really just a very mild inversion, and it's quite different for everyone where the pillow needs to be. So just have a feel. And I'm taking my legs all the way up and letting them float in the sky, but this is not comfortable for everyone. Again, we don't want to find the biggest stretch of our lives. So an alternative to this is to bend your knees into your chest and kind of let them hang towards you, so you don't want to work here. Another option is to keep the feet down and make this kind of a restorative lunar bridge. I'm having my arms overhead, not because it stretches more, but it gives me more a feeling of spaciousness in the chest. So again, if this is a nice option for you, go ahead. If not, just rest the arms down. Just a couple more breaths. This is not really a pose that we hold very long. Then if your legs are all the way up, floating in the sky, bend them towards you. From there, bring your feet to the ground. Release the arms if they're overhead. Lift your hips and remove the pillow. And just lastly, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good hug. And just choose if you want to keep the energy, roll to your left. If you want to keep the relaxation of your practice, roll to the right. Namaste, yogis. Have a beautiful day.